Welcome back, guys, to another beer review. You're watching All the Beer No Idea. I'm Baz. Something a little different now. Not quite as different as the IPA shandy that I done yesterday, but we've got a 5 litre mini keg that I got from Beerwolf, and what we've got in there is basically Affligem Rouge. So it's a Belgian fruit beer. This is coming in at 5.2%. It's a 5 litre keg that was £22.99. What else can I tell you about it? Yep, it says apparently these things are supposed to last up to 30 days because no air can get in. All you're doing is just letting stuff out. So yeah, father-in-law's coming around tomorrow. Well, father-in-law and mother-in-law coming around for dinner. So obviously this is going to be on. So before it all gets drunk tomorrow, I thought it was best we get a review out. So yeah. So any of you that don't know anything about these kegs, like I say, 5 litres in them. How do you dispense it, may you ask? As you can see there, this comes with a little tap system that you simply assemble. Let's get it in there. It is nice and simple, even though I got it wrong. That just clips in there, and then you clip this on top. So I will do that now. And there we go. And you simply pour it by, I can just hold this there, by lifting that up. And that forces the tap in, beer comes out. So there we go. Quite like that design on the keg. Not that it matters, it means nothing, but it's quite cool. So we can't have an Affligem without an Affligem glass. So I have no idea how this is going to pour. It may well be rather lively. So you'll just have to keep watching me. I won't pause it and do a video. We'll just sit here and we'll roll with it. But I'm expecting it to be quite lively. As you can hear that, it's very lively. It's going to take a bit of settling, I think, as well. So I may have to pause it for it to settle. But there you go. Beer in a glass, or head in a glass. So what I will do is pause this video, try and get a decent glass with a sensible head on it, and we'll come back. But it is settling quite quick, so maybe I'll just sit here and talk to you. I won't do that. I'll pause it and come back to you. So we're back. 2 or 3 minutes past. I had to keep topping it up. It's a 300ml glass. So as you can see, I've got that filled up lovely. You might have noticed when I showed you the label on the front, or the wrap if you like, there's a picture of strawberry or raspberry and cherry on it. So this is going to be like raspberry and cherry flavoured Belgium ale. So beer in a glass, a beautiful, I mean it looks beautiful, doesn't it? There's no bubbles really going up there. Oh, there is. There's a bit of carbonation, but certainly not what I expected. I expected a bit more, because they're, the Belgian beers are always well carbonated. Chill haze, it's crystal clear, to be honest. So if you ignore that chill haze, it is crystal clear. Lovely deep sort of raspberry cherry colour, probably more cherry. Got a lovely fluffy pink white head on top. It's beautiful. It just looks a dream, doesn't it? Just looks a dream. So let's try and go in on the nose. I will try and give it a swill, but you know what I'm like, swilling beer. Most of it ends up on the floor. Yeah, cherry is the main aroma in there for me. But you are getting that raspberry. The cherry seems to be more prominent. Raspberries there. And that's it really. You're not even getting that sort of yeasty sort of Belgium ale sort of smell to it, that funkiness. It's just full on fruit. And coming in at 5.2%, I suppose that, you got the Castile Rouge at 8%. You really do get the booze in there. And I mean, I haven't done Left Ruby yet, but I have had it before. I'm pretty certain all you get really there on the nose is the fruit. So yeah, I mean, full on fruit. So it smells lovely. So let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. Not particularly heavy, but that head gives it a lovely, creamy, smooth, soft, silky sort of mouthfeel. Lovely gentle carbonation. It is gentle as well. It literally just tickles the inside of your mouth. Nice body to it, not too heavy, but there is some there. In the taste, you are getting that feel of a Belgium ale, a beer. You are getting the inkling of that beer in there. You are getting that inkling of it there. But it is pretty much mostly sort of cherry raspberry taste. It is quite sweet. Is it over sweet? I think it's a lot. It's quite a bit sweeter than the Left Ruby, from what I remember. Yeah, there's none of that sort of yeasty funkiness to it, and it is very much, pretty much all fruit really. I think it is over sweet, in my opinion. I think it would be quite hard to actually session it, because for me, that sweetness is a little bit overpowering. I would like to maybe have a bit more feel of alcohol in there. I've also had the Hoegaarden Rosé. That's only sort of like 3%, so it's not very boozy, but it is very sweet, and I find that too much. I do like the Left Ruby. This for me wants to be like Left Ruby, but there's not enough. Although you do taste the sort of beer in there, you don't really get enough sort of alcohol in it. It has on the back end, and I've sort of been picking it up and trying to think what it is. Excuse me. There is a breadiness, there is a malty breadiness on the back end of this. And it's sort of in there as your palate adjusts, because I've only had probably 100 ml of beer. So there is that sort of a malty breadiness in it, which has a sweetness as well. So along with the fruit element, maybe that's why it's a little bit over sweet. But I mean, it's nice enough, but I think it's going to be hard to session it. I actually think there'll be 3 of us drinking it tomorrow. I think it will be quite hard for us to finish that, if I'm totally honest. A little bit over sweet, but nice enough, quite refreshing. I mean, it's hot today, but I'm inside. A nice enough beer on a hot day, it would sort of really go down well, but a bit too sweet for me. So let's get the keg in. Affligem cuvee, nice enough beer, excuse me, but a little bit sweet for my liking, and I think that's the bit that lets it down. So that's my opinions on it. If you've had this beer before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Oh, full of gas today, I do apologise. Feel free to comment, like I say. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Enjoy your beers, whatever you're drinking now, or if you're going to have some later. Enjoy your Saturday night, and I'll see you all again on another beer review very soon. Cheers.